up, another number in the round up. Put the town up, I built this thing up from the ground up. And if I bounce up, I get my crown stuck. Green light go, got the east side flow. I'm a giant in the space like FIFA. All the kids sing along like EIO. Every time when they see my show, thinking that it happened overnight, yeah, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look.
Esto es talento y favor and you got no skill. I got drive, baby, you think so roadkill. Yeah, ya te dije, no están en mi casa perdé. De pequeño estoy ungido, baby, ese es mi flex. No me dieron nada por lo mío, José. 360 is a deal, man, I couldn't be me. Pa' mi frequency, te frequently. Matando esto con sabor y efficiency. No gasto tiempo, waste no time, not my money. Boss, baby, CEO del LLC. Lo tengo en un pánico. Dale rápido, quiero crecer y dar más fruto, algo botánico. Lo hice bien orgánico. Tomé el maquinón. Voy subiendo como espuma y tú bajando bien titánico. Out my way, I ain't built this in a day. But you know I'm here now to stay. I'm hungry, boy, I'm not here to play.
Thinking that it happened overnight, didn't. In it for the long haul flight, committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, they timid. Thinking that it happened overnight, but it didn't. In it for the long haul flight, I'm committed. Wanted me to fail out of spite, but I didn't. All bark but they don't bite, cause they timid. Look, wait.
We about to move, son. Don't talk back unless you do, son. I make the backyard feel like a stampede. I make a trash car feel like it's a Bentley. Hanging like a Warhol or like a Banksy. And hit the stage, turn the people into family. I'm talking back then, you didn't know me. But you feel it now, acting like the homie. Talking about, hey, can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Feel it right now. We about to move, son. Don't talk back unless you do, son. I said I feel like money on the line. I said I feel like Kobe in his prime. Hey, do it for the city, not the gram. I'ma keep it real, 100 grand. Back then, they really didn't know me. But right now, they acting like we're homies. Can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Feel it right now. Can you feel it? Let me know if you feel it right now. Feel it right now. Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic.
Once called Carolina's Stadium, it now goes by Bank of America Stadium. Or more simply, the Vault, as we're here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Justin Hopkins out, ready to send this away. And off we go from Bank of America Stadium. Valus Jones now on the return. Return's looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cut.
Straight to the air here. It's Young. Escapes the pocket. Cuffs. This is Xavier Leggett. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Down. 52 blaster. Check view. Ready.
Play action now. Young. Pulled in by Tommy Trumbull. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
You know what I like about that kick? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Out of the gun, Young. Has the connection to Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead right away. So that right there, exactly what you're looking for in the opening drive of a game.
And these opening drives are tone setters. You come out flat, maybe you go 3 and out. Sometimes there's a carryover effect, Kate, but here, they were sharp, they were crisp, and they grabbed the early lead.
Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Watson's going to come out throwing. Forced out to his right. And the connection not quite there yet on his opening throw of the game.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Set. 24. 54.
Back to the air, Watson. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion. There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
The Browns looking to punt on 4th down, so on comes their southpaw, Corey Bojorquez, to handle it. Pulled in at the 20. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt goes 63 yards. And it's going to be Panthers football.
On the ready.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Drill. 52. Here we go. Set.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Okay, break.
Offense to the line for second down.
Let's go. Set, go.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Buys time, rolling right. Now right, Leggett makes the ground. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Ready.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Cut, cut.
Young working from the gun. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Ready. Ready.
They're going for it. Young escapes out to the left. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Ready.
Sanders on the shotgun handoff. Into the secondary past the 40. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. So before they get the... We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Set, cut.
Now Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions, from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Fight 60. Set.
On 2nd and 10, Young. Tremble with the grab. And they get this down to the 28.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Set, cut. Cut.
Young to throw here on 3rd. He rolls to his right. That's complete to Leggett. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Set, ready. Ready.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
On the set.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now. Cut, cut.
Here's Young to throw. Chased out to his right. Caught me in the goal line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a 13-0 lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharper in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Pinheiro good on the extra point. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. To return, Jerome Ford. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Nick Chubb. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground here with Chubb. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Working from the gun, Watson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jack Thompson. And he's going to go. It's a big 6. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk. We could do some serious damage.
Extra point try now from Pinheiro. The point after splits the uprights. And the Panthers stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Ford on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On the move, headed right. Down the run right, throw. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Browns get it back to a 14-point game. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Raheem Blackshear now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Down. 43 rail. Ready.
A carry by Brooks to start the drive. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Steal. Chest steal. Ultra. Go ultra. Set.
Young on the play action. He's on the move. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. And the Browns get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game. Well, great team defense there, no matter where he looked, Brock. There seemed to be a defender there, including where the pass eventually went, and that was why it was intercepted.
Such a disciplined rep there from the defense. As a QB, you try to extend the play to break them down defensively. Nobody did. And as a quarterback in that case, when you don't have a lane to throw it and the field is shrinking, you've got to throw that ball in the 5th row.
And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns parlay the interception into points. David Njoku, the touchdown. PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. On the return, here's Jones. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Here we go, set.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Able to find Jones. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Let's go. Set, go.
Here's Young on first and 10. Getting out to his left. Throwing for the end zone. And no one had a shot at that. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
You know, that's a high degree of difficulty throw. Not a lot get tougher than that one. But now, fortunately, Kate, he aired it closer to the sideline, and it goes harmlessly out of bounds.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
A final throw before the break. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.